In this video, I'll be explaining expressions. Rust is an expression-based language. This means that most things are evaluated and return some value. These expression values then coalesce to a single point. As a result, expressions can be used for nesting logic. Let's take a look at an example to see what I mean about coalescing. In this example, we're creating a variable named mynum and setting it to 3. We then have a let binding, and the let binding is set to the value of an expression. The expression we're setting it to is the if expression. So we're setting is lt5 to the result of this expression, which extends all the way here. So if mynum is less than 5, we'll set the value to true. Otherwise, we'll set it to false. Once this if expression is evaluated, either true or false will be set to is lt5. In this case, mynum is equal to 3, and 3 is less than 5, so true will be set to is lt5. A shorthand for this situation, since this part here evaluates to true or false, we can just assign it directly to a variable, as we see on the bottom. We can achieve the same results without using an if expression by just supplying mynum less than 5. That'll either be true or false, either of which will be set into this variable. We can also do this with match expressions. Again, we have mynum being set to the value of 3, and then we have a new variable named message. The value of message is the expression evaluation of this match block. So here we're matching on mynum, which is a 3. So if mynum is 1, we'll get hello, and if it's anything else, we'll get goodbye. Since mynum is equal to 3, we'll take this match arm, and goodbye will be placed into the message. It's also possible to nest expressions, so you can nest them as many times as you want. It could become a little overwhelming if you nest them too much. So in this example, we have an enumeration that just has burgers, fries, and a drink. We have some variables created here, and then here we have a really large let binding, and we're assigning it to the value of multiple expressions. So first, we're matching on the item. In this case, it's a drink. In the match arm, we're checking if we have a drink. Within the body of the match arm, we then have another expression, an if expression this time. We check to see if the drink type, as indicated here, is water. And if so, we'll return true. Otherwise, we'll return false. Perhaps this means that the restaurant only has water available, so maybe they'll cancel the order if the drink is anything except water. We then have the rest of the enum variance, which will return true. So no matter what, the order placed variable will have either a true or a false value, because this match expression will eventually evaluate to either true or false as indicated by the if expression. But as I mentioned earlier, you don't want to nest these too far because it's really easy to get lost in the code. To recap, expressions allow nested logic. If and match expressions can be nested, but it's best not to use more than 2 or 3 levels of nesting because the code can become convoluted.